IT Works.
There you go.
Right.
Now you cooking grease.
I'm kind of a little nervous, but I'll be okay.
Why?
No, once the camera starts rolling, I'm going to be
Shake it off.
rolling.
It is rolling.
Shake it off.
Hey, we're live! Yay! Hey everybody, welcome this week's Coffee with Kyan. Because last time we did a foreign series, we only have 3. Actually, Jared, I believe, is actually watching us around, see how everything goes, and Christina is looking at us from the other side. So this week we have 4, and then all 4 of them actually have something in common. What do you have in common?
Salesforce.
Alright, so we've got lots to cover today. And obviously, folks, let us know how the sound quality goes today. But obviously, welcome back to Coffee with Kyan.
Yay.
And everybody, we have a little mic right in between you all. So probably just help me enunciate a few things so we got everybody to hear how everything sounds like. If anybody who's watching, please just comment and like. Let us know how the sound quality is. And we'll crack on with this week's subject, which is
Music Midtown.
we're gonna be exploring several things. So first thing first, tell us about Music Midtown. What is Music Midtown?
It's one of the biggest events at the end of the summer in Atlanta. It's a 2 days festival with amazing artists, and everybody love each other, and people who are passionate about music can gather and party.
If you haven't seen this, we got this in the mail. This is actually freshly arrived about 3 business days ago.
Nice.
And I have something that I need to guard this.
With your life.
Lock it up.
Rain, Gary, I'm guarding this with my life. I got 6 bracelets.
Wow.
So how this work is, we currently right now have 3 business divisions from business systems, health, and also Salesforce. Each division will have a contest going on. It ends at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time next Friday. And then 2 bracelets for the entire access for the weekend for Music Midtown will be in here. So how's that for motivation?
Oh, you have no idea.
A lot of activity these last couple of weeks.
Atlanta's talking about Music Midtown. Can't wait to get there.
Cool. And the actual surprise is there is a $20 off Uber card. Who's going to get this Uber card?
It's gonna be me.
So talk a little bit about motivation. What is your motivation with all these incentive things that are on top of that? What is your motivation specifically?
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars?
Yeah.
His dance moves.
Dance moves?
I think just to have the experience to be there, because it's one of those places that once you're there, it takes you to another universe, and it's so exciting just to be among all this. I've been in different festivals, and just to be part of it, it's just the most amazing experience. Sometimes you don't even listen to the artist, you're actually there for the fun and connecting with other people.
Shall we introduce ourselves really quick? Because I think for some of you, this is your very first time here on Coffee with Kyan, and we have a returning bachelor. Think about coming back.
I'm back.
So take it away, Allie, please.
I'm Allie, Caro. I work for Salesforce. I've been here for around 2 months. I'm enjoying every moment of it. I have an amazing team, amazing manager, amazing group, and I am really excited to win the tickets. I'm really doing everything it takes to win. I'm very competitive, so it's a very exciting time to be in this company.
My name is Chelsey Neumann. I'm with Salesforce too. Allie and I started on the same day.
We did.
It has been fantastic. Great journey so far. I'm really excited to also win the Music Midtown tickets. And yeah, a lot of activity going on. I'm really excited to make my first deal too, hopefully soon. But yeah, everything's been great here at IT Works.
And I'm Jade, Disque, new here at IT Works.
Fresh meat.
Yeah, fresh meat. And I'm very excited. I already love the people, love the culture, and can't wait to dive in.
I'm Maceo. You guys have seen me before, so I'm back again. Loving Salesforce, loving IT Works. I cover the Southeast Division, so for my Atlanta clients, you now have a face and a voice to go with the many emails I send you. But I really look forward to meeting each and every one of you individually on a one-on-one basis. So here we are.
Either your company in a local grocery store or Starbucks.
There you go.
Or perhaps maybe at Music Midtown.
And also, as part of the Salesforce group, we will be at Trailhead this year, the Atlanta Trailhead for this September 14th, which is next Thursday. We will be there in attendance, so definitely look out for us. We'll be actually looking for you.
Come join us and say hi and hello.
So when is Trailhead?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
It's at the Georgia World Congress Center. It is a free event. Really exciting, a lot of opportunities if you attend, and yeah, it's going to be great.
Great shout out. All of us actually will all be there. You can see us in the flash. So we hope definitely would love to use this like opportunity to obviously introduce you first, and then meet you, hopefully shake your hand, and then learn more about what you know about Salesforce, what we bring to the table, and all of that good stuff. So cool. Going back to talk a little bit about motivation. Everybody have different motivation. Why they roll off the bat. How do you guys find out about specific your motivation? Like get out the bat, coming to work.
Well, personally, I like to talk a lot of talk. So when there's a contest going on, I want to be on top just so I can rub it in people's faces. No offense.
So how does that play with this? All three are going down. Which three?
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right.
Just kidding.
So my motivation is obviously Bruno Mars, my fiance. She is a huge Bruno Mars fan, and it would just mean the world to her to actually bring home these two and say, babe, get your bags packed. We're walking on down to Music Midtown on Saturday. We just have to find babysitters. But yeah, so she is the reason why I'm actually working hard every day to win these tickets.
Cool. Me? No, I'm fine. I'm still tickets for one of you guys.
For me, the motivation again is about the experience and be able to brag on Monday to everyone that I was there and all the selfies I would be taking on Facebook and all the social media. But I think it's just having a company that rewards you and gets you those little perks that kind of makes you work hard, even though this is, it's a luxury, but makes you work hard and really it's good to be in a company that gives back to the employee. And this is one a good example, having, be able to go to an amazing concert or venue just because of good effort.
You should put it on your business.
I think I did.
I know.
I can take it out now. So it's coming with everyone. Just kidding. We'll figure out later. Oopsie.
But once you put it on, you're going to need to
We'll figure out.
Because my motivation is live music has always been a huge passion of mine. The first festival that I actually ever went to was Music Midtown when I was 15. So yeah, it's kind of a legacy for me. I've yet to go to Music Midtown since they brought it back. So yeah, this would be really exciting for me to attend again, and it'll kind of bring me back to my old roots. And yeah, just live music in general, I'm a huge fan. So anytime there is a stage and a band, I will be there.
Yeah, I think that everybody can obviously search the history of Music Midtown. It was two music producers back in the 90s. Love music, want to bring a variety of music back to work into Atlanta. And it was a successful run until towards the mid-2000s. 2005 was the very last year before they abandoned this in Midtown. It stopped in 2006 through 2010. It was brought back again to a different venue, I believe at Centennial Park in downtown Atlanta back in 2011, and grew to moving into, I believe it was on Peachtree Road for quite some time as well, Peachtree Street, and then now into Piedmont Park for the past few years, making it a big major event. I think lots of big names, when there were little names even, started from this very great venue specifically. And also shows that about two passionate musicians, and then with their business decision and then the commitment to want to make this something into a legacy. So can we talk a little about that commitment to legacy? Because it's easier to go watch other people's stories to hear what other people have done and accomplished. Think about the commitment portion into the legacy of film. What does that mean to you?
Okay, I'll go first. My legacy has always been, since I am a father, so my legacy is basically for my kids. When they see Daddy can succeed and see the success that I bring, it's just kind of manifested into them. It's kind of hard to talk to them about succeeding when they don't have a point of reference that they've seen every day. So my success and my legacy is showing them that it can be done, and that everything that I can do is for them to make it easier for them to succeed. So that would be what the legacy that I bring to work with me every day.
For me, success can be measured in many things. for me, being successful is be able to achieve or do things that I wanted to do without the help of anybody else. So be able to travel, be able to go out for a cocktail, be able to see my friends or family. It's for me, I'm successful because other people cannot do it. Some people don't have the means, some people don't have the resources to do those type of things. So I like the fact that when I work hard, I can see the benefits of my labor and then be able to do certain things that other people can do. And about my legacy is having people to say, Allie did such a great job of kind of keep those relationships with all my clients. I have clients that are actually turned to be friends of mine, and I can call some people from my previous experiences, and it's always, Allie, how are you? Because I make sure that I left a really good legacy with everybody that I was involved with throughout my life. So for me, that alone makes me successful, because I know that nobody has any grudges against me, and everybody hears from me is actually happy to hear from me. So that's how I measure success.
So who put in that knife in the back?
Oh my God, that hurts.
I think my legacy is I've always wanted to be a successful businesswoman, and but still maintain hair flip. But still maintain a good work-life balance, and eventually start a family and have my own children, and I can pass that legacy on to them. And and to be able to achieve it at a young age has always been a huge motivation of mine as well. So. Not 30 yet, but I'm getting closer.
Oh, nothing wrong with 30.
I think I'm the oldest in this table by far, so watch out, lady.
If somebody's turning 40 soon, within a 15 feet radius.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No names.
For me, my legacy is everybody I talk to during the day. I want to definitely have a positive influence on everybody I talk to, make sure that they're having a great experience, whether it's personal or business. Just everybody that I touch and have a connection to makes me feel like I've succeeded for the day.
That's good. A lot of it is really building on that small steps from the minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year. And obviously you have to have been in this stomping ground and rolling around for quite some time now. You know that to roll in the hay, every day is a little bit different journey, and every hour, every moment. What are the motivation piece that you can bring for yourself and so potentially affect others around you? Or you think are some of the motivations that within our little power or my little power in your perspective?
I feel like celebrating the small wins, like we do anytime, because we have a point system for the Music Midtown competition, and anytime someone, does something to gain a point, we all celebrate. So I think celebrating those small wins and also the large ones is a really big motivator, I think, to everyone on each team, and just having that collaborative, positive energy throughout the office is really important.
And to piggyback on Chelsey, I really like the metaphor of how do you eat an elephant in small pieces?
Yeah.
Very slowly. So
Who's eating the elephant?
Well, it's a metaphor.
Ray Gilbert is always
It's a metaphor. So you have this big
Thanks,
goal.
Ray.
You have this big goal to accomplish. The only way you're going to tackle it is by having an actual strategy, piece by piece by piece, small chunks, small victories.
For me, it's having a genuine interest on what you do. That's something that I always, with you, kind of resonates in my head. Is having a genuine interest
That's how it works.
about about what you do, about the people around you. Have that, don't be fake about it. Just if something good happens, celebrate. Something bad happens, just be sad about it, and really be passionate about everything. I try to be passionate about everything I do, and sometimes come across to be too passionate and come out to be, some people can't take it, and it's okay, and sometimes I need to be understanding of that, but the emotion behind it is actually genuine, and it's never to harm anybody or anything like that. So anyway, for me, is to have that genuine interest about what I do or what I want to accomplish.
Yeah, I want to piggyback on that specifically before we go to Maceo. That the genuine interest part is very tricky, because sometimes that even you feel like you're genuine to somebody or towards a cause, it may not always translate into, because everything we do is mutual, right? And people have their own interpretations. But sometimes at the end of the day is, if you're a person with integrity, you would know that well, sometimes their opinion may be a secondary thing because I know that where I stand and then what I'm doing, I know how I do things, and I stand behind that. So, and that's our personal brand. That's how we do things, and this is how I work. So, good point.
All right, so for me, it would definitely have to be watching other people succeed. I put myself in a situation as if they can do it, I can do it. So there's nothing that I can do, especially with the team that we have right now. Everyone is successful in some way, shape, or form. Like Jade said, small wins. Everyone's succeeding in small wins. So I like to be a part of that. So with me being a part of that, if they can do it, I can do it. You know, and that's kind of what I go by every day, every hour that I'm here to change my stars.
So collaborative working as a group, what's some of the secrets that you guys that make, the buzz has been quite different, I think, for the past few weeks. I think that obviously the people that make the difference, it's actually, I think they're all about people. That doesn't matter who's in what position, but everybody got their own business to take care of. What do you see have been some of the elements that have made this chemistry now? From everybody kind of different time. Maceo, we've gone through, I see the past few weeks, months, the transition. With 2 new folks coming in, you went through your own roller coaster among the team as well. And then now Jade, fresh, first week, having almost a full week experience. What have been some of the elements?
Dad jokes.
Give us one right now.
Dad jokes coming to you. Dad joke. This one actually got really good traction yesterday, so this is one of my golden oldies. Why did the one-armed man go across? Why did the one-armed man cross the road to go to the second-hand store? They get cornier as the week goes on. I mean, they're dad jokes, so but another thing that everyone, since I've been here and seen the transformation of the team, literally, very quickly, everyone's bought into the dream. We all have our own personal dreams and our personal goals, but as a team, we have a goal, and everyone's really bought into it to make it happen. With the leadership of Jared leading the way, we just kind of all buckled down and say, this is what we're going to be, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to have other people look at us. And it just kind of changed overnight. So when new people come in, they already see it already, and Jade can be attest to that. You see it already, so you have no choice to either buy into it or sell yourself out. So and everyone buying into it, it just makes it just a pleasant work environment. It's a fun work environment at the same time, and it's just basically changed the whole atmosphere very quickly over there.
Yeah, there's been a lot of really high positive energy lately, which has been a huge, we've been keeping it up for the last few weeks actually, and it's, every day I get into work and I come in with a smile on and say, I can do this today, and I think we all have had that real strong positive energy, which has been a huge benefactor to our success.
To add to that, I think is that even though everybody has different personality, it clicks. So everybody kind of can piggyback with each other's energy, and the atmosphere from the beginning stages to now, it's just like we having fun. It's actually, when we go to work, everybody collaborates with each other, but it's just fun, and the energy is fun. Sometimes you want to stay a little longer, just because everybody just supports each other so well that for me it has been a game changer in a way that I want to produce as much as the top producer in my team, and I want to help the non-producer in my team. I want to help them to reach that level as well. So it's a lot of amazing collaboration with each other, which makes everything even easier to come to work.
So let's talk about the 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 greater than 4 analogy. What do you individually think that you brought onto the table that have made that difference? Elevate from that motivation, right? You brought on something. So it's 1 + 1 greater than 2, 1 + 1 + 1 greater than 3, 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 greater than 4. It's all built up from that moment. It comes from the motivation. You actually now putting into action. So what do you bring onto the table yourself?
I think my passion and determination. I mean, when I'm focused, you can see it in my eye that I'm determined to get something. And sometimes it's just like, it's pretty intense, and I get down on myself if I don't achieve it, but I know that the intensity, I get tired. So in the end of the day, I'm like home exhausted because I put all this energy. So I think the tenacity and the passion it's one of those things, and I like to have fun. So.
And keep in mind, that's actually not just about here what we're talking about. This translates to everything that you do. This translates into the entire workforce. People are watching out there, entire Salesforce. It doesn't matter client or candidate. It could be an administrative staff. It could be anybody that you're talking to right now. And that translates the passion, shines through. And that's what we brought to the table. Right?
Yeah.
Cool. What about y'all?
I think laughter is a huge part of it. I feel like even when, times are sometimes tough and, you just keep a smile on your face and move on and say, hey, another one bites the dust, but that doesn't mean that something else is going to come along, and keep a smile on your face and laugh about it at the end of the day. I think that's it for me.
For me being new, just watching passionate people like Allie, Chelsey, and Maceo just really fuels my passion. Passionate people build my passion, I guess. And I really appreciate that my first week here at IT Works.
Well, besides my dad jokes, they're a real big hit.
Are they dad jokes or bad jokes?
Oh.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
He will not hear any more dad jokes from now on. He's been excluded from the he'll get them via Snapchat from now on. No more live jokes for him. But besides that, I'm generally a people person. Anyone who ever met me never forgets me, because I'm a people person, and there's something about you that I bring out of you. When I talk to a CEO or I can talk to a candidate, it's always on a personal level. And I believe that with every conversation, I speak with someone, they walk away with like, you know what, that was a great conversation. I really enjoyed talking with you. Even if I can't do nothing for you, I still really enjoy talking with you. And so that's what I think that I bring to the table, and actually I bring to my day-to-day life, which I think is a plus.
I believe that children are our future.
We are the world.
Bringing back to the thing about Music Midtown again. So I know that next week our Trailhead. Looking forward to spend more time with these folks actually on the hill, hoping shaking more people's hands, and especially to see everybody about Salesforce and lots of what it's about, and pipelining through something exciting happening in the next few weeks.
Dreamforce!
Yes. San Francisco, we are coming. Dreamforce.
We're ready.
So what's happening in that for Dreamforce? What do you have planned?
A lot.
Lots of prizes and games and exciting things, some giveaways.
We have our own booth as well. This is new for us. We do have our own booth. We actually have a group on LinkedIn to follow us on as well.
What's it called?
The group is called IT Works to Dreamforce.
Yeah.
So definitely follow us on there to get updates of where we're going to be, where you can meet us at, the nightlife where we're going to be, shaking hands and everything. So definitely tune in there to see up to date where we're going to be. Pictures and all that will also be there as well.
So if you're following our individual newsletter, coming from Maceo, coming from Jade, coming from Chelsey, coming from Allie, Jared, Erica, Kazia, and Mark, I've got lots of information for you. Please definitely follow our group, and that's called
IT Works to Dreamforce.
Is it one word or a space?
It's space.
Okay. IT Works to Dreamforce. So we'll have a special episode of Friday on November 3rd to talk about what we're going to do for Dreamforce.
All the madness.
Oh yes, there's prizes involved.
Yay.
Prizes.
Lots of exciting things. So last thing, for anybody who's watching this video, could be your potential client, candidate, or somebody want to be sitting at where you're sitting at. What is something you'd like to say to them?
Well, the reason I was interested in IT Works as an employee was because of Coffee with Kyan. I watched all the videos.
Ooh.
Watch
out.
Shameless plugs.
You better be like me and commenting again.
So my advice is my absolute favorite quote of all time. Don't dream it, be it. Don't dream about it, just make it happen.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. Yeah.
Make it happen.
And on that note, we're finished.
Are we good?
Yeah.
All right, folks. We look forward to seeing you next week, and definitely come back for November 3rd, Friday. We'll talk about Dreamforce, but hope that one of us, or hope all of us, go to Visit Midtown.
Yay.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.